We've been talking about Aston Villa and whether they should prioritise the Premier League or Champions League next season. Phone lines are open 03717 2233.
What a problem to have.
Perry, Aston Villa fan, has got in touch. Perry, I mean, this is dreamland for you right now.
What a problem to have, Perry.
18 months ago, you're fighting relegation under Steven Gerrard. Now we're talking Champions League football.
I mean, I'm 30 years old and I've never experienced anything like this. I mean, probably going back to the Martin O'Neill era with obviously Gabriel leading the line up front, banging in them goals against the Blues, obviously. So,
how are you feeling though, Perry? Because I'm looking at the squad now. I'm thinking maybe could we get another right back, centre half, striker? What are you thinking, mate? What are we missing?
I think I really like Matty Cash, but I think there is a few inconsistencies with him. He's very good at going forward. I think defensively sometimes he can let it slip, but then he can switch and be completely the opposite, where he's a bit more defensive and then doesn't get forward as much.
Yeah.
I think the signing of Amadou Onana has been a very good one. It's quite a shrewd signing as well, yes. I think, considering his age and the potential, and obviously an experienced Belgian international just come off the back of the Euros. But I think the key to that signing for Emery really was the aerial duels. Looking at the stats from last year, I think Villa only won around 47% of their aerial duels, which puts us in sort of like the bottom five of the league. Yes. And Amadou Onana is very, very strong in the air. And our defensive side of it is quite strong defensively, obviously quite big defenders. But the midfield, they were all of them a ball-playing midfield.
It's quite a short midfield, isn't it?
Yes,
when you
it
think
is,
you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the average height of them is around 5'10", 5'9", which...
Nothing wrong with 5'10", people.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that at all. But I think in terms of like the defensive side of it, if you're playing against like attackers now, like Haaland, 6'5", he's going to back off into you, and you're done, ain't you? If you're giving away 6 or 7 inches in height, and then he's got a leap on him as well, he's not going to go too well. And I think that solidifies that midfield side of it. That protects the defence a little bit more as well. I think the Onana signing is very, very good.
Agreed, mate.
Agreed. Great call, Perry. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Perry.
He's right about it. You never thought about that.
It
was a small midfield, wasn't it?
Yep. You need you look at Manchester City, and we talk about Rodri. Rodri's in there as that DM, but he's unbelievable in the air. It's
kind of like what Arsenal were back under Vieira and Gilberto and
Declan Rice is a big lad as well. Can head it as well.
You are correct. All right, let's go to Jerry, the Aston Villa fan. Jerry, look, it's all well and good. You've got Champions League football, but you look at the back end of last season's campaign, where you are trying to get deep into the Europa League and you're battling to stay in that top four, and it kind of fell off a little bit, didn't it?
I don't know what you're on, you lads. Especially you, Gabs. Love you to death, mate. But it's quadruple next year, not...
How are you feeling, though? You're excited for the Champions League? Are you going to try and get to any games?
Well, I was there in 82.
Lovely.
So for me, it's not the first time Champions League. Football started before 92.
I agree, mate.
Yeah, true.
But really excited, looking forward to it. We've got 7 players in already. We've got 3 long-term injuries coming back, so that's an extra 10 players compared to last year where we've lost 2 realistically that were regular players. So
I think as well,
for 2,
Jerry,
our squad's depth's gone fantastic already.
Yeah, I think as well, Jerry, there's no pressure on his group of players or manager to get into the top 4 again. Yes, they can do it. Of course they can, and they will want to. But this manager just wants to be playing European football every season, so they can go into the Champions League, can't they, and enjoy it.
Yeah, true. But I'll be honest, the one thing that I disagree with a lot of Villa fans, because it's all Emery and the players, and they're doing fantastic, don't get me wrong, but I don't think our owners get anywhere near the amount of credit they deserve.
Agreed.
This has been a 5-year plan, and why we're not going to do a Newcastle is because Newcastle threw as much money as they were allowed to in 18 months and got there, and they couldn't carry on with it because it was a quick fix.
Jerry, you spent a bit of money as well, Jerry. You spent a bit of money as well, Villa. Let's not act like these have all come from the youth ranks. You have spent a few quid.
Yeah, can I ask you a question there, though?
Go on.
How much did McGuinness cost?
Yeah, you're always going to... No, wait. You're right. You're always going to have 1 or 2 that it didn't cost a lot, but you have spent some money.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's been a 5-year plan. Now we've got a squad of internationals coming off the bench. And we have spent money, you're right. But McGinn, 2.75 million. And we've just built and built and built over a 5-year plan. Yeah. When we come back into the Premiership, we didn't have a team. 2/3 of our team were on loan from different clubs. We had to go buy Mings off Bournemouth, etc.
Jerry, I think as well, Jerry, what Villa fans love at the moment as well, Addy, is that they're going and they're being entertained.
Yeah, it's good football.
Some teams aren't entertained. They're going to watch quality football and they're getting into the Champions League. So don't care who we get in this Champions League.
You're loving this, ain't you?
No, but don't matter who we're going to get. We're going to play the same football and entertain. The manager will. Well, only Jerry. You tell him, Jerry. Jerry.
Jerry thinks the quad's on, so I don't.
Go on, Jerry. Tell him.
We will.
All right, Jerry. All right.
Tell Addy, Jerry. Tell Addy.
Look, Sunshine. Look, not just because we're born on the same day, 13th of October, Sunshine. But you are right. We will go and we will win the bloody lot.
I love it.
Good luck, Jerry.
Let's go.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.